I didn't find out to who I was until 2007 when I met my dad for the first time. So I'll give you the background story. So I had been in Chicago, Illinois for a very long time, very rough beginning. I was a gangbanger. Me and my sisters were on the street selling drugs. A lot of that was my lifestyle. So look, the day I met my father, my uncle told me, you know, your dad's still alive. He lives in this area. I was like, really? I heard the background story about him beating on my mom and the things that he did to her, and I had already had at least 31 years of anger inside of this fist. So the day that I met him, we were getting some chips. We were getting some things for this barbecue they was having because my sister know how to cook, and I need some of these things. So we in the store, and I'm getting a couple of things. In Chicago, they got these things called Vintner chips, and I need the salt and vinegar ones. I'm picking them up, and I hear someone call her by her first name, Adrian. My sister looks over his shoulder because we had a pass together. We sold drugs. She looked at me. I got you. He calls her name again. Your name's Adrian, right? And I step around the corner and I look him in his eye, and I knew exactly who he was at that moment. That fist balled up. I said, who are you? Because I needed confirmation to who are you? He said, Little Michael? I know he knew what was about to happen because he looked down at my fists. He said, Mike, there's two sides to a story, and I need you to let me tell it. Because I had a little background in church and I've been around for a minute, I knew I had to let him tell the story. I gave him a chance. I sat down with him for 2 hours, and he was telling me all about the things that he had put my mom through, what my mom put him through. He told me everything. He took ownership of his life. He took ownership at that moment in front of his son about what he'd done to me, what he'd done to my sisters, what he'd done to my mom. He took ownership of who he was. When's the last time you took ownership of who you are? Some of the reason why you're not successful at this moment is because you're trying to find the how, but you didn't start out with the who. Because once you find out who you are, then you can know what you do. And then you can know why you do it. And then the how comes to you. When I asked you who you are, you gave me what you do. Who you are is not a motivational speaker. Who you are is not the inspirator. Who you are is what's in here.